What is going on, everybody? I'm Japes, and welcome to another Monday episode of a little Q&A on Monday. Ask Japes, whatever you want to call it. It is, August 13th today, and I love doing these. I had a ton of fun answering your questions last time. Some of you guys come up with some really clever questions. Some of you guys come up with some really trollish questions, but we're going to try to skip over those and get to the core of the content. But I suppose some of the troll questions we'll get out of the way. Anyway, let's get on with it. Am I live streaming today? That comes from Fly Rates. The answer is yes. I will be live streaming probably 1:30 to 2 p.m. EST, which is 6:30 to 7 GMT. Since I've started this YouTube thing, I've become really, really good at understanding GMT, the GMT time zone in general, what time that is relative to where I am. So that will never, ever be a problem in the future. Felix, or name isn't Rio, says, would you gain weight to the point that you are 600 pounds for $1 million? The answer to that is absolutely not. One, it's not healthy. It's not smart. I think I'll take good health over $1 million any day of the week. Some of you guys would say, oh, well, actually, I think most of you guys would probably agree with that, because I think I've got a pretty smart subscriber base, but also I don't really put on weight easily at all, which I guess is kind of a conceited thing to say, but that's the truth. Mama Japes and Papa Japes passed down quite a good metabolism, and I'm thankful for that. I've definitely gone through periods where I've sat on my little rear end and not eaten healthy, and I still haven't really put on that much weight. Obviously, some of the muscles turn to not muscle, or it's not really fat, it's just not muscle anymore, but when I was playing collegiate football or soccer, I was in far better shape. Jambo UK says, what is your biggest loss on FIFA? My biggest loss on FIFA would, 5-0, 6-0, something like that. Every so often, I'll go into games, and especially, this is one of those things that's always worrying about deck deciders, that I'm going to end up with a really, really weak team, and it's going to be massively difficult to win a tournament. Because I don't always pick the strongest team, and I guess you guys will know that if you've watched me for a long time. I like trying all the different players out, and sometimes that comes back to bite me in the butt, without question. Let's see. Adam Sandel says, how old are you and where do you live? I'm 25 and I live in the Atlanta area, or just north of, well, I guess just north of Buckhead, if you guys are familiar with Atlanta. Favorite FIFA of all time? I don't know. FIFA 10 was amazing, and I think that's just largely because of how good Pro Clubs was in FIFA 10 for me. And I played a massive amount of Pro Clubs, and the reason I like Pro Clubs, now that I've said that so many times in a row, so much is because it has the closest feel to real football, which is why I kind of started playing FIFA originally. I had to live my career vicariously through something, and FIFA was the way to go. And so because it felt so much like it, that would definitely be the way to go. That question was from Sandal Adam. Let's see. How and when did you get into European football? Comes from Jan, or at Jan123 Vivian. I don't really know. I've always kind of followed it, but not as intensely. I started following it more and more intensely as I suppose when the first Ultimate Team came out, and I was exposed to knowing a lot more about players, and it kind of generated interest, and I went ahead and started looking up and doing all my own research and getting more and more of backing on real football, which is cool. I'm glad that it did that. I hate to say that it was a video game that helped promote that, but hey, video games have done crazier things in the past. Let's see. Nice Stefan, or Nika Stefan at Steven Jocker says, RVP or Rooney? Oh gosh, that is a tough question, I suppose. I don't know. They're both extremely strong players. I think Rooney's probably a better player. Some people are going to say, no, you're crazy, man. But I think Rooney's can be a bit more difficult to defend than RVP. I think RVP is a bit more of a product of the players that he's around from time to time. And I think Rooney can go out and dominate when needed. Do I ever go out with smart girls? Yeah, man. I am unaware that there are any other girls to go out with. So yeah, go out with smart girls. You guys want a funny girl story real quick? I'm going to tell you this, and well, we'll see what the backlash. Well, there's going to be no backlash, but I took it easy on Friday night, and some of the roommates went out, and a girl came back here to sleep on our couch. She's a friend of the house, friend of everybody in the house, and she is, I don't know if she's no longer welcome at the house, but this is just one of those moves. She pissed the couch. She pissed the couch. A girl, yes. Her new nickname is going to be Puddles. And we've It was a leather couch. I know. And so we spent the entire weekend cleaning the couch cushion. So not only did she just piss the couch. Sorry, we gotta clear this out real quick. But she got up in the morning, left, and didn't say anything about it. So I woke up in the morning, walked upstairs, was getting ready to have a nice cup of coffee on a Saturday morning, maybe watch a little footy on TV, something like that, some of the Olympics, I don't know, sit down, getting ready to sit down on the couch, and I look down, and the couch is a different shade. It's because she pissed the couch. And apparently she has a track record of doing this, which makes it even less chill that she didn't say anything, because she apparently is notorious about this. So not cool. If you ever piss the couch, throw up on somebody's couch, anything at somebody else's couch while you are staying over at their place, say something to them, offer to clean it. That is the right thing to do. My voice is going all over the place today. So yeah, that's a fun story from the weekend. Let's see. What rating do you think you would be if you were in FIFA 13? I don't know. I'd probably be somewhere in the 20s. I just don't see myself being that good anymore. Let's see. Alrighty then. At TBRH, Kyle says, my question to you is, do you watch any COD commentators? If so, what ones and why? And then he hashtags COD is terrible. In a not nice word as terrible. But I watch Trout, and basically he's a FIFA guy and a COD guy, back and forth. I watch his Road to Commander series. Other than that, I don't really watch any COD guys. I'll watch videos sporadically. I guess you guys could suggest some COD stuff to me if you wanted to. I don't really like Modern Warfare 3 that much. Love Modern Warfare 2. Don't really like Modern Warfare 3 as much. But I guess that's because Modern Warfare 2 was probably the first COD game that I really got into and really played. So that would be the answer to that. Let's see. If you could visit only one country in Scandinavia, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, and Finland, which would it be and why? And that's from Jans Ledejo. Ledeju. I'm not quite sure if I pronounced your name properly. I'm sure that I didn't. The answer to that is easy. That's Sweden. Japes, why would you want to visit Sweden? Because Sweden has the horniest girls as done in studies, and so that means that there'd be a high percentage of smart blonde girls there. So I'm told. But I think that would be a cool one to visit. I don't know. I'd visit all of them. Without question. Love to go up that far north. Haven't made it farther north than Germany ever before in Europe, which seems like a mistake now, and that I need to definitely get over there more often. So, if companies are interested in flying an American over there to video log the whole thing, I'm good with that. I'll be gladly do that. Maybe do a tour of the Scandinavian football. Who knew? Favorite current footballer in the world? Who's your favorite current footballer in the world today? That's like a crazy question. I think it's hard to nail down and pick one footballer. It's just a weird thing. I don't know. I'm a huge Özil fan. I love watching him play game in, game out. I'm a huge Schweinsteiger fan. Ribéry's incredible to watch play. So it's just like a double-edged sword question, and it's really impossible to answer properly. I don't know. How are you going to say that? I'm sure some of you guys can say, oh yeah, my favorite player is this guy, easy. But for me, that's not the thing. I appreciate different characteristics that different players have, and so it's hard to pick that one guy. Do I like Van Bommel comes from Siam Makado? And the answer is yeah. What do I think of Sam 5000's videos comes from Chris Bonsal. I like Sam. I like his videos. I think he's a strong FIFA player. I enjoyed his Matecraft series very much. I thought that was quite a fun listen. And I don't play Minecraft, so to be able to watch someone's videos and not play the game that they're doing is quite impressive, I think. Alright, we're getting all over this. JJ6695X says, who inspired you to make YouTube videos? That's kind of a weird question to me. And essentially it boils down to a month before I started making videos, my first web app videos, I didn't even realize FIFA videos were on YouTube. I didn't realize people posted like really gaming videos on YouTube. I knew there was some like Call of Duty stuff. And so I knew, I guess, you could capture stuff, but I didn't really realize how prevalent posting gameplays and commentaries and stuff on YouTube were. So I played this guy in Ultimate Team, and he was like, oh man, are you on YouTube? And I was like, what are you talking about? I think I told the story last time, so maybe check last week's Q&A, and if I didn't tell it, then remind me again next one, and I will tell it. So yeah, some guy played me, and he was like, oh, you should check it out, and I ended up watching, I think, Josh Flip's videos, and I was like, oh, this seems like kind of cool, and I was like, damn, I want to buy that player he just reviewed. And then I was like, I can make videos too. And so the rest is history. I wanted to see if If you guys would listen to an American as well, that was another reason. So, let's see. Would you prefer a smart wink wink girl or a very intelligent girl? That's from Rhoda Shaw or Harry. The answer is both. I'm all about the combination. If it's not a good combination, I'm just not down with it. If you could go out with one female TV star, who would it be? That's from Mr. English Dude. I have no idea, man. Can you nail just one? Oh, actually, yes, I do. Sloane from Entourage. Enough said. Enough said. And I want to go out with her character on Entourage. Well, I don't know. She can be a little... I can deal with a little crazy, but she's super sexy. Let's see. What are you up to at the moment? Still studying or what? That comes from Dewey V. Nope, I'm finished with school. I studied economics in school. Left my job a little while back and been hanging out doing some YouTube videos. I turned down a job recently being an area developer for a company here in the Atlanta area. The pay and situation just didn't seem like it was going to be the strongest bet. So we'll see when the next opportunity comes. I'm kind of an entrepreneurial-minded individual anyway, so I'm all about the opportunity and not just about the job. Joe says, Japes, do you like grapes? Yes, I've got some red grapes that I bought yesterday, so I'm really excited about that. Which Pokemon is your favorite? Don't say you've got one, everybody's got one. That's from @Customized. Gosh. I don't know. I really can't put a point on my favorite Pokemon because I can't really remember them very well, so I'm going to have to go out on a limb and say Charizard, because I think that's the first one that I ever got when I played the Pokemon game. So yeah, that's easy. Well, it turned out to be easy. Robin or Rebury, gonna be Rebury every time. That's from Patrick, and that's just because Robin is harder to game plan for, I think, than Rebury, but Robin's attitude just does not do it for me. Let's see where we are time-wise here. We are on to about 12 minutes, so we're gonna be closing in for where this is going to go. Kyle Wardle says, "Would you ever post COD on your channel?" And that I've thought about. Well, more than once over the past couple of days, because like I mentioned in my Path to Power that I dropped a few nukes, and so would I post COD on my channel? I've thought about it. I don't think it would go down that well, so I might just have to start a second channel, which I know a lot of people do, and I don't, for whatever reason, the whole second channel thing, it's like, one channel I think can do it for me. Like, I'm one guy, I only need one channel, and maybe I should just post whatever I want on my one channel. But then it's like, well, people only subscribe to watch, some people just subscribe to watch FIFA stuff, so I don't know. You guys will have to let me know what you think in the comments about that below. Let's see. Kaiser92HD says, do I think PSG will splash more cash? I don't think so. I think they've got to be done for the summer. They've already got an incredible squad, and there's no reason to spend any more for that matter. Where else are they going to add depth? That's the real question. In a football match between Germany and USA, who would you support? That's from Mason N7. The answer is USA, of course, born and bred here in the USA. Well, I have tons of ties over in Germany and Austria as well, for that matter. And I love supporting the German national team. I'm a Bayern Munich fan. Tons of their players play for Germany. I'm still going to support the good old US of A. What are the top three, your top favorite players? Everybody likes asking about favorite players. And so, I don't know. Let's see, Adam Curran at ADZCuz says, what would you look for in a successful YouTuber or YouTube video? And that's an interesting question, because first to do that, you have to define success. What is success? To each person, it's going to be something different. And now, is it going to be on views? Is it going to be on likes? That's the question. Those are two determining factors that people tend to look to for a YouTube video. Or is it going to, when you watch your own video or watch something and say, you know what, I like that. Or when I watch someone else's video, is going to say, yeah, you know what, he does a really good job. Or is it based on effort? And effort's not really a thing, because not everybody's as good at, editing. I'm a terrible editor. I can admit that. So I need to work on my editing skills. But so defining success for YouTube and for a YouTuber, it's an impossible question. You can say, yeah, YouTuber's successful when he hits 100,000 subscribers. But, is that really being successful? Because I've seen some, COD channels where they'll have 100,000 subscribers and they'll get, 5,000 views on a video. So is that successful that, you were... Because I look at that as, in the 90s with music, it's like they had the one-time bands. And I guess it was what was it? Chumbawamba, You Get Knocked Down. That song, or Delamitri, Roll to Me. Those are two songs where it's like, yeah, they were awesome one-hit wonder songs. But what happened to them? So everybody will still know the name, but it's like, did they just do one thing really well and that was it? So it's really hard. I mean, it's to be successful, it's just got to be consistent. I think consistency is what it's all about, and it's got to be creative. So if you've got those two things, no matter what your sub count or what your view count, not only do I think you'll get noticed, but I think you can probably, I don't know if that'd be successful, because sometimes some creativity to one isn't creativity to the other. I don't know. This is ramblings of Japes. This is what goes on in my head from time to time. So we're going to close it on that awful ramble. Actually, maybe I'll take one more. I just had a few more come in here. Which game mode are you most excited about for FIFA 13? From Daniel Van Rijs. Oh, we got a few more. Probably Pro Clubs. I think that's easy. And that's where we're going to end it. I think, well, obviously Ultimate Team too, because I love playing Ultimate Team, and I can do that by myself, and I don't need other random players to do that with. But anyways, guys, we're coming to a close here. Thank you for watching this Monday's Q&A. I hope you guys did enjoy this. Obviously, I love your feedback, so leave that for me in the comments below. If you guys want to get in touch with me for whatever reason, it's easiest to get in touch with me on Facebook. Send me a message on there, because then I can follow the whole conversation. It's www.facebook.com/AirJapesFIFA. Like I said before, I'll be streaming today. So if you've stayed through to the end, leave me some sort of comment that talks about smart girls, so I know that you were here. That's hashtag smart girls, because we love them. Anyways, guys, come check out the stream later at twitch.tv/AirJapesFIFA. I think I got the lag issue sorted out as well. Twitch guy helped me out with that. Other than that, my name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time. Bye-bye.